Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Most importantly, copy, not a copy. If you're new, please stick around to the end because that's where most of my comments come in, as well as the announcements and shout-outs. Now, let's get started. Let's jump right in. We're going to watch Alipbata as he performs Californication. Very nice so far. I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. Nothing too wild so far, but very expressive in the way he's vocalizing the melody line, which is great. Really, really nice. I really, really like the way he ends these things. A lot of times he's coming up with his own little ending to throw in there, and it's great. Really, really enjoyed this. This was really nice because, you know, it's interesting to see how he expresses himself in these cover songs, because as a guitar player, you always want to put a little bit of yourself in there, and sometimes you do it whether you're trying to or not. It's just, but the thing is, and I've said this before, is doing it by maintaining a balance. You know, you have to make sure you don't overdo it and end up ruining the song, right? So in this one, I noticed that during certain sections, he's where the riff or the bar kind of musically repeats, but then kind of goes just to a different ending, right? It will, he will do it, and he was doing it harmonically on the first part of it, and then when it came around to start over to lead to the different ending, then he would play it in a more chordal kind of thing, right? He didn't do the harmonics, he would do some chord shapes and slide around and do that kind of thing. So it really lent a very personal feel to it. And the interludes, there were the interludes, I guess. Okay, so it's like this. Let's put it this way. The song has two main parts with a third part that comes close to the end of the song, more or less, right? There's some variations, but basically that's how it's structured, right? So there's the verse part, the first part, okay, and then there's the second part. When he gets to the second part, it sounds very different in a fresh kind of way to me. This is because, right, when we listen to the Chili Peppers do this song, they do it a certain way, right? They have all the instruments, so there's a certain interpretation that has almost has to happen, right? Now, Alipbata comes along and he decides he wants to do this song. When he gets to this piece, he's got to figure out a way to bring everything into one instrument, right? Because he is who he is. He can't just play the guitar part. So this time, what he chose to emphasize most in each section that comes, you know, each piece, each instrument that comes in to form this section, that's what I want to say. The emphasis is different than the way the Chili Peppers interpreted it. So it has that freshness, and it was really, really nice to hear. And I just enjoyed the ending. You know, the way he does those endings is awesome. So I want to thank everybody who's been commenting on this one. Thank you for everybody who took part in the polls. I'm going to keep doing that more and more, guys. All right, as long as the numbers keep working, I'm going to keep doing that. It seems to really help make sure that everybody gets what they want, right? So thank you for taking part in that. I do appreciate it. Thank you for taking part in the comments. That's awesome. Everything you guys do is awesome. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming here and watching this with me. Oh, by the way, if you're still here and you're new, how about you smash that like button? All right? Because if you got this far, I'm pretty sure you liked it, right? And while you're at it, how about you consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell? Because when you do that, then you'll know whenever we post a new video, and we'll get to see you more often, right? So, anyway, thanks again to everybody. You guys have been awesome. I've been RJ. Until the next one, take care.